pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no off, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big, better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again, but intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it, I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it, know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel, I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call and it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no off, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big, better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again, but the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it, I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it, know you sad about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement, people wanna know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, no see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A plus the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready?
Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. We own it.
On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 30 on second down, Murray steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy...
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 23 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Stephon Tuitt on the stop.
Oh, boy, I know you
It's a
broke that
gain
one.
of 3.
I know you broke
Brings
that
up
one.
3rd and 9.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking in zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
A carry for Barber. And he's into the clear. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 88 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. In the flat. Check. Hunt. 64.
Play action. Now it's Murray. In trouble, and he's taken down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray buying time to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Murray with a 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? But you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right now?
Oh, Barber loses it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to pour it on. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Spins away. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Landon Collins. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms?
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
52's the mic right here over there. 52's the mic.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. That'll be caught by Rice. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go, let's go!
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole.
That's caught inside the 20. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Murray now. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Being chased out left. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, They like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
39 yards there, a big one. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
No. Switch.
Barber on 1st and 10. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for him really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky, because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alert. Friday. 12.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Come on, D.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Man open, Rice. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 30 yards there. And, of course, the 1st down as well. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Friday. Be alert.
To throw again is Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Cole Beasley, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Situation. Let's go.
Murray now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check 31. Check 31. Shift. Watch the shift. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Go.
On 2nd down, Barber. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Just like that. Just like that.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Being chased out left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
I got you, boy. Check 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Wilson. The left side completion to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Avery Williamson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Nifty move. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Murray now on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Titans on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Buying time. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Colts pick it up, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Wilson wants to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1 and 2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.